Kids and coaches, it's the professor here. Who's the professor they tell you to go and see? That's me. We are brought to you always by Game Day Bloomington Men's Health. Game Day Bloomington Men's Health for all of your men's health needs. Let's get into the breakdown real quickly today. We're going to go short. I want to do a quick recap over the win against Purdue. Number one, I love being wrong when it comes to Indiana beating Purdue. I did not see the performance coming out of the home squad that they showed up and performed, but boy do I love it. How do I think that happened? Well, when you look at the starters and the rotation, Coach did for the first time started Dorn in the rotation, and Nick Dorn put up 18 points. So we finally have an in-season adaptation to the starting lineup. We also played more players. So two things that I noted in the last breakdown: Coach had not been platooning, had not been subbing, and only like 5 guys were getting 99.9% of the minutes. With Trent Sicily or Bailey Reed coming in for a scant few. But in this game, we played 8 players. So that obviously had a boon in some of the ability to keep up the pressure on the defense. And points-wise, rebound-wise, was about the same. Oddly enough, Tucker DeRees with double-digit rebounds. He scored only 9 points off of 3 threes, I believe, and but double-digit rebounds. So that forward in there, using a little bit of his height, even against Purdue, able to control some of those boards. And honestly, that was the key to success. I think against the Boilermakers, the D was very stout. More minutes for more guys allowed more defensive pressure to stay on Purdue. It got them out of their game, and it kept them on to a 3-game winning streak. So I definitely want to see some more of that. Overall, 3-point percentage, 36.5%, and free throws at 70. I'd like to see that a little bit higher, but overall, a pretty good numbers game for IU. One thing to look out for, though: points in the paint. Still losing to these Big Ten teams with points in the paint. We saw it against MSU. We saw it against Iowa. These guys know how to break down our offense and break down our defense and get into the paint to either get those defensive rebounds or those offensive rebounds for second chance points against us. And that shows up. So I do want to take a look at the next game. The upcoming game this weekend is against the UCLA Bruins, who are currently at 15-6. I believe they're tied for 4th with a 7-3 record in conference right now, and that would make them tied with Purdue. What I'm seeing out of the last game of UCLA at Oregon, UCLA with a pretty big road victory there as far as points goes, 73-57. The UCLA Bruins play a very similar style of as far as substitutions go and starters that IU does. So they traditionally start 3 guards, 2 forwards, and have maybe 1 to 2 guys get some extra minutes off those starters. So, what do we need to recreate? Well, one, this is going to be at home for them. They're 12-0 at home so far this season. So looking to break a home winning streak against the Bruins. And really, when we look at the comparisons again between them and Purdue, being that they have the same conference record right now, we're going to be giving up our privilege and our advantage of playing at Assembly Hall with a home crowd, rivalry game, Coach Signetti in the crowd, national championship in the crowd, all those wonderful things that we were able to bring to the fight against Purdue this weekend. But at the same time, we're taking it to a team who, they've had their ups and downs. Their size is there. Xavier Booker is their forward number one, who is at really more of a he's more of a center. He stands at 6'11", and the good news is he's coming off a pretty bad game for him with only 6 rebounds and 7 points. That allowed some more minutes for a few more guys. There might have been some foul trouble there. I didn't watch that particular game, but if we can keep him off the boards and keep those points in the paint down from Booker, prevent him from having a rebound game against IU on the road, we should be sitting pretty well to at least be competitive and compete in this game. And so after coming off of that game, I want to see how we not necessarily rebound, but how we sustain what we garnered during the Purdue victory. Hopefully that carries some momentum into the West Coast, out to the West Coast, and we can improve on those points in the paint and try to help curb some of the UCLA offensive capability. As far as defense goes, I think our defense will be fine. I saw some pretty decent improvements, and especially with the starter starting Nick Dorn and then DeVries crashing down, maybe that frees DeVries up to crash down and get more of those boards. One thing I think we're going to need improvement on, though, is Sam Fisher. Sam Fisher is definitely our power forward, who is really more of a center, but playing as a forward. He's the largest guy on our team, so we're going to need him to get those points in the paint. We're going to need him to hit those boards. Outside of that, I would like to see IU win. I think that they actually have a decent shot on this road game, and hopefully we perform as well as we did against Purdue. That's the breakdown for today, and I will catch you guys later.